Hi everyone. Sorry. Okay. Hi. So we are going to use Family Fun by Ellie Studio. And this is pretty much done. So I'm going to put this in the card making stash because that is pretty much done. So this is week 2. Guess what? I still have pneumonia. So this should be fun. I'm just coughing a little bit. I'm on my fourth round of antibiotics. So pretty fun. And so yeah, can't get rid of it, you guys. And Judy Johnson, I did go do all my testing last week, and it looks like I have the beginning stages of kidney kidney failure. So I have my follow-up appointment on Wednesday. Okay, isn't this already going to be pretty? And so we will see. I did my blood work last week. Oh, I gotta choke. I did my kidney ultrasound. I did my CT scan on Friday. So it was like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I had nothing but testing done. This is the week that I was super sick, that you guys told me to go to the hospital. This is the day I went. And this was like the whole week. And it's just, yeah. But thank you guys. I don't know if I mentioned, if I thanked you on camera or not for making me go to the ER. Because at that point, my kidneys were failing and I didn't know it. So, but yeah, I was there for 2 days in the hospital, and I had 5 bags of fluids in me. So it was pretty intense. They were worried about my kidneys at that point, but they didn't do anything about it at that point either. So just the fluids. And I was a 2.1 when I was there, and they were worried about it then. And as of last week, it's gone up to 2.8. So my friend told me that if I'm at a 5, I believe, then that is dialysis. So I'm not I'm not ready for any of that stuff. So hopefully, you know, I don't want to die yet. I'm not prepared to die yet. I have too much living and too much scrapbooking and too much wandering around with my husband, so to die yet. So I don't want to, so I refuse to. So in the meantime, I'll be doing all those tests. So we got to get my kidneys healthy. I don't know yet if my kidneys are damaged beyond repair or if it's fixable. I don't know yet. So I won't know until Wednesday. So, but I'll let you guys know on Wednesday because I have week 2 done. So my veins are impossible to find, and they're impossible to find. So I am the person who always gets stuck 3 times, at least minimum of 3 times, and the nurses always get the needle in and they go, oh, I lost it, and then they move it inside my skin all the way around. I'm like, really? And it's, I think they do it too because they figured, oh, you know, I have all these tattoos that I'm okay with needles, which, you know, I'm okay with needles. Doesn't mean I want to hurt. So at least with tattoos, there's a pretty picture at the end. Here is just pain and bruises. So not a pretty sight. So I don't know. They can never, it's rare for a nurse to get it on the first try. It really is, and I don't know why. But those nurses that do get it on the first try, I'm like, you are awesome. I can't praise them enough because I'm like, you are just awesome. I don't know why this won't come off. I don't want to fiddle with it, you guys. So So yeah, so they stuck Maleficent's nose. I probably still have a bruise here, but they stuck her nose and nothing. Then the girl, you know, she's like, ooh, I thought I had it. And I'm like, oh my God, seriously? And this happened those whole 2 days. And then she goes, oh, well, I see one right here. So she stuck me right here in this vein. And I was like, seriously? Seriously? So not only, so I got, this is why I'm like, oh my God, the wrist, really? So, oh my gosh, dang it. So yeah, so I got my wrist freaking drawn, the blood drawn from there, and I was like, oh my gosh, can I be done? Because you know when you're sick, you're not feeling very well. I also have fibromyalgia, so I have fibro, so I feel, my body is sensitive, and I can feel everything. I can feel it all. And so I know exactly how far that needle has gone. I know everything about it. And yeah, it just, hold on guys, I ended up, oh no, I had Timothy, fill my gun. Uh-oh. Did he do it wrong? Did Timothy do my gun wrong? Uh-oh, it came off. Oh, I don't know how to fix that, you guys. I'm not good at that stuff. But I have another one, so hold on. So anyways, I took, since I was by myself, I took pictures, and I'm like, okay, let's see, wrist. Next thing I was waiting for was the foot. But they didn't do that one, thank goodness. But I've had it where they've done the 3 times, and I've had it where it was needle, needle. I've had it where, I think I even showed a picture 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago when I was in the hospital, of them trying to, one nurse each on each hand, and they both tried. They both got it, but I was hooked up to both. So I had both hands done at the same time. And, but they couldn't get it. They did them both. Yeah, that's what it was. They did them both in my hands and nothing. Then they tried to do one here and nothing. And then the they had the anesthesiologist come, and he ended up getting the ultrasound, doing an ultrasound to find my vein. This is really, really fun to happen. So it's like good times when that happens. And they're like, your heart rate's up, you think? Nah, my heart rate can't be up. You guys are just sticking me 4 times. And nothing is happening. Then you're like, your blood pressure's up, so we may not even do it. Really? So, yeah. But I stay quiet because, you know, they're trying. So, it's not like I give anyone a hard time or anything like that. It is what it is. Aren't the puppies cute? I showed you that one. So, that was more of a closer up. This bus's butt, and then them. They're just so cute. Yeah, they were cute. So, pictures. I'm telling you guys, that's all I have is pictures of them. So anyways, I finished, hold on, I gotta choke. I finished my week 3. And I'll be filming that on Wednesday. And then my selfie is acting up. I've never had a selfie act up that's fairly, I only got it in June. And it's acting up. So I've never had it happen that quickly before. And this is Cheyenne. She was wearing this mask and we were just laughing at her. So, whew, I'm out of breath. Sorry guys, because I'm excited for one thing to just talk to you guys, and another is I'm just I'm still trying to breathe. But I'm talking so fast. I'm talking really fast, and I don't talk this much to people. So you guys already know that. I just don't. So it's a whammy. It's a double whammy. But this bank, I'll show you the picture. I'll pick it up right now. But this bank is an ice cream bank, and it is. I had one as a child. and it's like an 80s bank, right? And I had one, and I guess it was, you do as a child, you get rid of things, right? And I absolutely loved seeing this, and I think it was the Goldbergs, because we like watching the Goldbergs, and I think they had a bank. They also had that Mickey big watch, I'm sure I had one of those too, but I'm not going to get that. But the ice cream bank, I was like, oh man, I want another one. So I bought it, and I got it off Amazon, and it took like 2 months to get to me. But I have it now, and I love it. It's like 3 feet. And so it's so cool. I just love that thing. It's in my office. But it's one of those things that takes up so much room, and you don't really have that much room. So you're going, okay, what did I do? But I love it, so it's okay. It all works itself out, right? So, and then this is the day I came home, and they were all over me. They were so all over me, and the puppies were, and it was just awesome. I mean, how can you not love coming home to them? Especially Tim was working, so I came home just to them, and it was just enough. So adorable, totally adorable. So I have my appointment on Wednesday. I have the book sale, which I'm so excited, which I missed last month because I was in the hospital. So I'm excited to finally get to go again. Is on Saturday, so I get to PL all this week. So excited about that. Look, that's my leg right here. She's on my leg. She's next to my leg. He's next to my other leg. Happy little moments. Isn't that cute? So on my PL, I decided, like, just to use everything. I always use everything in general anyways. But I thought, who cares? Who cares if you use, because I like doing one label. I like having, like if I have one wooden piece, I like having another wooden piece. So I like having those items fairly, not symmetrical, but eye-pleasing maybe? I don't know what I'm trying to say, as usual. But I hope you understand what I'm saying. So if I have one, I like to have two at least. Minimum two of things. But this time, I'm like, I have labels. LE Studio has labels. I bought the digital labels because I use so many of them. And I decided I'm going to keep using the labels. I am going to... Well, I like using it all anyways. But I don't care if each one of these has a label. I don't care anymore. So I am just having fun. And then this day, Cheyenne bought me a strawberry frappuccino from Starbucks and a strawberry cheesecake from the store. And it was so nice. But I was still... They still hadn't given me any anti-nausea medicine, so at that point I was still throwing up, so I didn't get to enjoy it very long. So that was sucky. But I think it stayed in my system for a couple hours, so it wasn't too bad. So the nurses at the ER were really, really phenomenal. But the night nurse, when I got switched over to a private area, the nurses there were not nice. And one of the nurses came in at night, and I was like, oh my god, she looks like my husband's Nana. Then she started talking to me, and I'm like, okay, she is not Nana. So looks are deceiving, because she was not nice. So later on, I said, hey, is there any chance I can get a chocolate cake? Because I was like craving. I still was throwing up everything, so it was like, why not eat a whole cake by myself if I can, because I'm going to throw it up anyways. And she's like, we don't have chocolate cake. You can have chocolate pudding. So she brought me a pudding. Yeah, guys, it was so gross. It was unbelievably gross. So I'm like, yes, that's exactly like chocolate cake. So she was not nice. Not nice at all. Not only, nothing about the chocolate cake, but she just was you know, like, no, fine. And here I am, you know, joking with her and, you know, just smiling and trying to be nice. Hold on, I gotta choke. And she was just not having it. So I was like, okay, fine. So, yeah, the night nurses were not nice at all. They were not. So that kind of blew a little. So, man, okay, let me take a breath. So, this was, Tim, we have our ring, right? Who doesn't have a ring at this point, especially with porch pirates and stuff like that, right? Tim took a screenshot of this. This is when I was in the hospital. And you know how we have the wild turkeys? Well, I guess Cordell was not feeding them. So the turkey came up to the front door and basically rang the doorbell and was looking straight at the ring. I'm not sure if you can tell, but he was looking straight at the ring and he's just like, we're hungry. Feed us. So that was the highlight of my steak, is seeing that. It was just so cute because he was just, hello, we're here. Why aren't we getting fed? So, so that was just so cute. And I love these guys. They're wild turkeys, and the boys have a personality that is so much fun. The boys play in the backyard. They'll chase each other. The girls are very mellow, but the boys, they get all wild and crazy, and then they end up fighting, and then they end up doing this like voodoo dance. It's just amazing what the boys do. And the boys, when I'm in the bedroom, if I'm crafting or something, and I'm not in my regular room, in my main craft room, and I don't see that they're there, they'll knock. They'll literally knock with their beaks on the back window door, because that's how spoiled they are. And one of the boys will knock and knock until I go out there and give them food. And and they're wild, but they are smart. They are so smart. So don't think they're not. They're just awesome. Just awesome. I cannot believe how much fun I had making this layout in week 3. And I would have been working on week 4, but of course my selfie broke, right? So I had to figure that one out. So I'm not sure what to do yet about that, but we shall see. So this was my IV. When I got to the hospital, my IV was set up, so. And what I did this time around too is I wrote on almost all of them. Now, I wrote a lot, and I usually don't write on my, I usually don't write, but I did. I journaled. I journaled, there we go. Duh. And so that was fun. So they finally gave me some anti-nausea medicine at the hospital. They didn't send any home with me. So that was what had happened. So I hadn't eaten in 2 weeks food. I've eaten, but everything I ate was thrown up. So I had no food in my system. So the next morning, because I stayed there, they gave me food. And it was in anti-nausea medicine, so I was able to eat and keep it down. I was starving. I was starving so badly that I asked the nurse. So they gave me French toast, eggs, potatoes, and bacon, which, you know, yeah, potatoes. And so I asked the nurse, this was still in the ER. And because I ended up having to spend the night in the ER because they didn't have a bed yet for me. And the ER nurses were awesome. And I asked the nurse in the morning when I ate this, I was like, do you mind if I can have another one? Do you mind getting me another one? She's like, yeah, no problem. So so I actually had 2 breakfasts because I was that hungry. I was starving. And she was so nice, and she got me another one. And then she brought me coffee, and it was so nice. It really was. And then it was over that afternoon. But in the meantime, I was like, yes, first meal, and I didn't throw it up. So there's the little bonuses, right? So, and it was good. It was good. I don't know if it was as good as I'm thinking in my head, because, you know, here I am starving, but it did its magic. So I had 2 of those. And then I had a bed that night, and they gave me fish. They gave me fish, which, you know, seafood is my absolute favorite. But they gave me rice and fish and steamed vegetables, and it made me so sick. It made me so sick that if I wasn't on anti-nausea medicines, I would have thrown that up. I would have thrown that up, because it was bad. It was horrible. And Tim's like, don't eat the hospital fish. And I'm like, you too late. I shouldn't have. It was so horrible that, yeah, it was not worth getting sick over. And I felt so awful the rest of the night. It was that bad. So it was rubber. But this was like, finally had water and didn't throw it up either. So I documented that too, because oh my gosh, it was so nice to drink water and not puke it up. It was so great. It really was. So it's the little things that you take for granted, and when you can't have it after a while, it's like, oh my gosh, please, can I have it? So water was the big one. This was my our nightstand when I was with Cheyenne. I drank all those waters. I drank all of them, and I threw them all. I threw it all up. It was horrible. That was horrible too. So it just, you know, I was so dehydrated that I could not quench my thirst, and then when I would drink a lot of water, it would end up puking it up, and it was just endless cycle, you guys. Yeah, so this was the bad week. This was the really bad week. So not one I ever want to repeat, that's for sure. So this is having so much fun. Not. I always like doing those, because, you know, you get so many of these in scrapbooking, you know, packages, that you have to kind of add the sarcasm in order to use them a little bit more frequently, I think. So, because I don't really do anything, so how can I, you know, and when I do things, sometimes the colors don't match, so can't use them, so might as well use them this way. And I like that. So this is having so much fun, not? So the ER put the needle in my arm right here, so I couldn't bend. I've never had the ER put a what is it called? What's it called? Anyways, where they do the fluids and the needles and stuff. I've never had the ER do it like that before. It's always in my hand, and so I didn't know. I thought she was drawing blood at that point, but she wasn't. She was putting that in my arm, and so that's where it stayed the whole 2 days. So that was the pits, because I couldn't move it. And that's what the not Nana was mad about, because if I would bend my arm a certain way, the alarm would go off. And she was like, she's all, you need to keep your arm straight. And I go, yeah, I am, but I have to bend it in order to, you know, like get up or something to use the restroom. So I said, I'm trying to straighten it up as quickly as I can. She's all, well, you're not doing it fast enough. And I'm like, okay, sorry, I'm not fast enough, and that makes you have to come over here and fix it. I'm sorry, you know, geez, talking, it was talking camera. So I wasn't fast enough when I was seriously right next door to the nurse's station. So it was, yeah, fake Nana was not nice. So, and she was not happy with me. So, but I'm like, I didn't know they were going to put it in my arm and leave it there. Jeez, not my fault. I'm not the nurse. Plus, I was sick, and I'm sickly. So, yeah, it was fake Nana was not nice. So, do I want to rip? Nah, I'll just leave it. It's fine. It's all good. Don't sweat the small stuff. So, oh my goodness, my nose is running. It is completely running. Cheyenne's in Las Vegas right now. So, my little world adventure. She's so cute. Because three Sundays in a row, she has been gone. She went to New Orleans first, then Seattle last Sunday, and now she's in Vegas. And I'm just so proud of her. So, so proud of her. She's having a good time. So, oh, goodness gracious, you guys. I feel like, whew, I am just blah, 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 blahing, but also out of breath. So, I thought this was a fun title card. It was something different. So, something way different. These are going to have to be reinforced. These little black, what are they called? They're like scroll work kind of thing. Hold on, I gotta choke. I don't remember what they're called. But either way, I think it's like scroll work. Let me start saying thank you to Serenity and him, because I'm almost done. Let me put this down first. That's what I need to do. Move this down. And then move this here. Yep. Let me move this. And then Tian Patton. You're so sweet. That was so sweet to read that, your comment. Thank you very much. Yep, that works. And then Kai's mom, thank you. And Monique McCoy, thank you. Shanda Herndon, thank you. Ray, thank you. I like that, Ray. And then Judy Johnson. And I can't believe that happened to you. That is just crazy. But after reading your comment, I decided, okay, just go do it. And that is what I did. That's how come I didn't put it off any longer, because of you. So thank you. And then Liz Youngkin. Boy, these babies are expensive, aren't they? When those things happen, it's like, oh my gosh. Yep, I hear ya. I'm glad the baby's doing good though. But yeah, they can be expensive. Ooh, they're worth it. Totally worth it. But always plan for something. So, I'm glad the baby's okay though, Liz. Alright. Thank you, everyone. What do you guys think? I had a lot of little things I got to do. But overall, I love how the layout came out. I think I told my story in all the little blurbs here. I think I did. Let me know what you think. Did I do a good job explaining? I'm not sure. I liked using the look at the Kleenex. This is, I think, Jolie's. Oh my gosh, it's Kleenex, you guys. It's so cute. I just thought it was fun. And when else am I going to use it, right? So, yeah. Alright. What do you guys think? Cute? Cute, but tells a story? Or just cute? Or you don't like it all? I have one person who's a negative person in my life right now who's on my YouTube channel. Can you please go away and stop leaving me negative little thumbs downs? Alright guys, big old van of hands. Love you guys. I will talk to you on Wednesday. Yeah, I'll be back. Bye.